people in this world to realize that humanity matters above anything else. Only we live in a world where religion unites us. We're born into this world to face disappointment, sickness, diseases, hatred, name it all. All these are shackles. Shackles that hold us down. Sometimes the shackles hold us down and keep us. Sometimes we walk away from them. Other times we wonder how the shackles got to our ankles. What if the people of Umoki decide to...
I have always told you this. Stop worrying yourself. When we do the bridge, we will cross it.
There's this feeling, I'm just scared, honestly. It's like...
Look, woman, I have told you this. Do not be a connoisseur tired after I post marriage. Let me enjoy this fish.
Papa, you're still here drinking. Let's go now. Papa. I'm coming. Mama, come and talk to Papa. I don't know what he's trying to do. He has been sitting down there drinking and he's not talking to me.
Emerike, please calm down. Alright, just calm down. Talk to him, beg him, he's your father. He will go with you.
Mama, for how long will I calm down? Eh? There is no time. Eh, Mama? Please come and talk to him, please. Papa, you can't be doing this, Papa. Papa, look at the time, it's already late. Please go inside and dress up. Let us follow immediately to his in-law's place. Papa. Papa, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, Papa? Uchichi and her people are waiting for us. Leave this drink. When you come back, you drink. There's no time.
I am sure I never told you that I will leave it anywhere. So you are free to go ahead with the arrangement. Go ahead. For me, I am going nowhere.
Papa, please. Please, don't do this. Don't do this, please.
Emenike, if you love her, situation. Go ahead and marry her. As for me, I am not going anywhere from here.
But let me ask you, what are you hiding from me? What do I need to know about your refusal to follow me?
My son, you will not understand.
Papa, understand what? Papa, this is not fair. Why are you doing this?
Papa, why are you doing this?
I thought you were aware of these dates. And you know that is why we came back. Please, Papa, go and dress up. There is no time. Let us follow Emenike to his in-laws place. Please, Papa.
My son Obima, stay away from this.
Papa, please. Please. Please stop doing this. Just get up, come and get dressed, and let's start going. These people are waiting for us.
I don't want to start backing like a dog here. I have told you my stand. You can go ahead and marry her. I am going nowhere
Papa,
with
stop
you.
this now. Stop this. Let's... Mama, why is Papa doing this to me? Why is Papa doing this to me? Come and talk to Papa. Why is he doing this to me? Maybe you should come and join us.
No, it's not possible. I can't go with you people. My husband is there. Besides, women don't go for such things.
What's going on? Why the sudden change? Mama, why have you developed cold feet over going to church's place for the marriage rite?
I have not developed any cold feet.
Why are you against this?
I am not against it. According to tradition, a woman is not supposed to go for introduction.
Mama, you are against it.
I am not against it. You don't upset me. I'm not against it. It's just a woman is not allowed to go.
Then what is going on? What are you two not telling me?
You know what? I think you should go to Chie or Ozo's house. Invite him to come and talk to your father so he would escort you to Uchechi's house.
You see? You see what I'm talking about? Why must I go to see Uncle Ozo before Papa will follow me to that place?
So he will plead with your father now.
Let's go now. Or do you want to abandon me too?
Relax, he will come. Surely come. Yeah, I think not be what I'm thinking of because keep your head straight. You are scattering. I am no longer comfortable. I've not seen my man. Oh, relax, don't worry. Even if you know him, he will surely come. You think after all this preparation, he won't come. It's not possible. I don't know what is keeping me. Pick your call now. Pick your call.
Emenike. You're welcome, my son. You're welcome. My son, come and sit down. You're welcome. Have your seat. Come with you.
Hey, what kind of frustration is this now? Are you sure something has not happened to Emenike? Uchechi, relax. You ruin your makeup. Which one is that I should relax? Dikeh, it is late. And the worst is that Dikeh is not even picking his call. He says, why would I relax? How can I relax? Busy. Doing what? Eh? Did we not agree on this date together? He said, please.
Menike, you have to calm down, and ask your father why he has refused to follow you to your in-laws' house. I strongly believe he will tell you the truth. Because there is always a point where the fly starts following a woman with a basket of over on her head. Yes.
Etiko, what is this truth that you're talking about? What is this truth that nobody is telling me?
Menike, calm down. Let me go and dress up. I'll follow you to your house. Eh? Huh?
Sit down. Have a seat. Sit down. We have been waiting for you.
Sorry, something came up.
It's alright.
Okobi. So, he's seeking for our daughter's hand in marriage. Is it Ibabuchi's son or Ozo's? Ibabuchi, of course. Ibabuchi. So you don't know anything about Ibabuchi's family? Are you with your senses? So you want to give out our daughter's hand in marriage to Ibabuchi's son? Come. Are you not Ibabuchi, the son of Nsofo?
Yes, I am.
Then, why did you bring this your unclean family into our own family? Did your father not tell you that you cannot associate with us?
No,
I don't like this.
I don't like what you are doing. Why are you embarrassing my visitors?
He's also my visitor. Why did you not tell us that it was this man and his unclean family that we are expecting? I don't like this. I don't like what you are doing. Yes, Otika. This man here, Ibabuchi, and his son cannot marry our daughter because he is an Osu.
Osu? Has that not been abolished long time ago?
Abolished. But our kinsmen did not accept it. When they agreed to abolish Osu, our family refused. We did not accept it. Look, if it were Osu's son that came here to marry our daughter, but Ibabuchi's son can never marry our daughter.
How come you are not Osu? Why your cousin Ibabuchi is an Osu?
This is not why we are here.
Okay. I think you people should go and come back in a few days. Please, let me talk to my brother.
Why can't this right continue?
No.
Are you now with them?
No. I'm not in support of any form of discrimination. Besides, as long as I'm concerned, this usul has been abolished in our town. So, they should go. You cannot do this with this police. Moreover, a man cannot give out his daughter's hand in marriage without the support of his families.
That's alright. There's no problem. I think we'll go and come back.
Okay.
Yes.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Emerike. Abuchi, how did you go?
I don't want to talk now.
Which one? You all don't look at me. What is it? How did you go? What happened?
Can I have a seat, please?
Okay, sure.
Why was your father the only son of his father who was an Osu? Uncle Dikeh is not an Osu. Uncle Ozo is not an Osu. And was your father not the real son of his father?
Let me tell my son. It is a very long story. Too long a story that I'm not even in the mood to start telling you.
Papa, tell me all the long story. I want to hear it today. I'm all ears to hear all the long story. Eh? I want to really know who you are. Eh? Why is it that your father was the only Osu in their lineage? Why?
I mean, if you realize you are raising your voice at me,
Papa, I'm very angry. I'm very, very angry, and I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed, and I'm heartbroken right now. Just tell me what I need to hear. Tell me what I want to hear, Papa.
It's not everything that a mother should tell her child.
Indeed. Now see where it left us. See where it left me.
Your father suffered more than you did. Much worse than you did.
I cannot suffer what my son, that father suffered. I cannot pass or will never pass through what my father passed through. Eh? What kind of crude culture is this? Where did it start?
Culture has always been there. Passed down from our forefathers to our fathers. Some are even made by the people. If you know what your father went through, you told me that he almost committed suicide. Then he got involved with the church, and even the church members discriminated against him. And then when it was time to settle down, all the women around him, they treated him like a baby. until God made it possible for us to meet.
I'm tired. I've given up on everything. I've given up on myself.
Did you also give up on your mother?
Good night.
I even feel more sorry for us. The stigma is just too much. We can bear it.
I have never been humiliated like this since the show was abolished. You see these people of Omujo, they hold this thing stronger than their forefathers did. I remember as a child, they nearly stoned me to death just because I fetched water from their stream.
It's only God that can handle this.
So
what will you do?
when they asked us to go and come back, I know I won't go back.
We will go back. If they ask us to come back, we'll go back.
I don't even know what I'm thinking about now. I think I need some time.
What are we going to do now?
I don't know. I've asked my father to grab question until now he has not given me any answer. He cannot understand why his father is the only outcast amongst his brothers.
That is very strange. What do you mean, sir? I hope you're not leaving me. I hope you will not leave me because of all this. I don't want you to have issues.
Where are you?
I'm going out.
Okay, let me get your food to eat first before you.
No, leave it. I'm not hungry.
What do you mean you're not hungry? You've not eaten since last night and you're telling me you're not hungry. Where are you going to?
I'm not hungry. Leave it. I'm coming.
Emenike! He's not hungry. This whole situation is really bothering my son. What kind of nonsense is this? For him to turn down food? It's a serious matter.
I need an answer to this. Why was my grandfather the only outcast amongst his brothers? Was he not your blood? Or was he not from your lineage?
Emenike. Maybe we should let this be. I'll find a wife. I've told you this severally.
No, Papa. No, I am not going anywhere. I need to know all I should know about this. Okay, let me ask you. Did your great-grandfather adopt my grandfather?
No.
your grandfather and my father were of the same blood. Your own father and myself are the same flesh and blood.
Since they are the same flesh and blood,
Yes.
then why are you not an outcast? And my father is an outcast.
Yes, your father is not an outcast. He was, but not anymore.
Okay, he was.
Yes.
Then what made him an outcast?
Well, he once trespassed the threshold of the gods. Yes.
And what's the meaning of that?
Emenike, if I start telling you the story now, the little in Naija will not carry it. So please go home.
Uncle, please,
go home.
please, you have to tell me everything I need to know about this. Because you are the head of this family. But, Uncle, you see, if you don't tell me, I am going to set this whole building on fire.
Emenike, let me tell you, it was not your father Ibabuchi. It was not him. Are you getting me? But his own father caused the whole thing.
Yes, my father, Nsofo, was an unfortunate man. His being an outcast was a luck simply because his father, Umezuleke, was a harsh man. Stories have it that he hardly forgives even the slightest offense. He was one of the most feared men in this town during this time. He was also said to be wicked, and that was what led him to putting his family in such calamity. It happened during the planting season that my grandfather, Umezulike, instructed his entire family never to go anywhere near his barn. But my father and so forth, being an inquisitive child, was unfortunate. A terrible misfortune struck him at the wrong time.
Adadimma. Who entered my bag? Who entered my bag? You did not enter your bag. What is the problem? Someone entered my bag and opened the basket under which I hid the white cock, made to be sacrificed to a hedgehog. Hey! The worst is that I don't know where to get another white cock. Where do I get another white cock? This particular white cock took me 4 moons to get. The worst one is that today is the sacrificial night. Hey. This night. What's of our land? Who could have done this now? Eh? You are asking me. I should ask you that question. Now, where are these children?
They went to fetch firewood.
Now listen. Whoever is responsible for this, I am going to skin the person alive. I am going to skin the person alive. Come, where is Obi? Where is Obi?
You did not want them.
Both of you, who entered my barn?
Papa,
Who entered my barn?
Papa, I saw Sofo coming out from your barn.
Sofo! Adadima, where are you going to? Where are you going to?
I'm going to look for my son.
If you step out from this country, I will cut off your leg.
Please forgive me. Please. Don't forget the saying that when an adult beats a child with the right hand, they cannot him with the left. Please.
Now listen, I have not even touched him. I have not touched him. Except he doesn't come back to this house. Because if I set my eyes on him, I will cut off his head. Adadima, do you realize that I have nothing to offer to Ihejioko? I have just nothing to sacrifice to Ihejioko this season because of this boy. How do you expect me to be happy? No, tell me, how do you want me to be happy? Knowing fully well that a terrible harvest is waiting for me. I will never come back.
Please stop saying things now. Please forgive him. Sofo is only but a child.
So, I have told you severally, I don't even know if your ears are for decoration. The more you plead with me, the more I get angry. That is me, and you know that.
My husband, it's almost midnight. Sofo is not yet back. I'm worried something terrible must have happened to him. I want to go and look for my son.
Now listen, this discussion is over. Go in. I said go in and sleep.
Our grandmother, Mezuluke's wife, pleaded with him, but he refused. He became so angry that he couldn't listen to his wife. And that night, my father, Sofo, did not come back because he was too scared, just because of his angry father. And that was the beginning of this whole terrible story.
What happened later on?
My father became too hungry. But he had no other alternative than to run to Ibaka shrine. Where he ate the food sacrificed to the gods.
Who are you?
Please, don't kill me.
How dare you eat the food made for the gods?
I'm sorry, I was hungry.
Do you know what you have done? There's a mom must hear this. Ume Larugu!
Is everything alright?
Everything is not alright. The worst has happened.
What happened? What happened? Hey, speak.
Where's your son?
What's up, my son? Are you asking us? Suffer ran away from the house.
Hey, so you haven't heard the news? News that have been circulating in this whole village.
Which news? Speak.
Suffer ate the sacrifice meant for the gods.
What?
Hey, woman, this is terrible.
Hey!
So head off. Woman? What are you going to do? What are you doing inside?
I can hear you. Now speak to me. Speak to me, I can hear you.
Greetings, wise one.
Woman?
Wise one.
What are you looking for? No one comes to the shrine of Agbaga uninvited.
Wise one, I know, but I have come to take my son.
Who is the son?
Yusuf.
The son now belongs to the great Itaka. He now belongs to the gods.
Wise one, it was my fault, I know, but please, I want you to help. I want to take him home.
Woman,
Wise one.
get out! Your son, like I said, now belongs and bears the name of Igbaga.
No, he is still my son. He is my son.
Are you mad?
And I want to take him home.
Woman, are you mad? Your son will suffer. Can no longer associate with humans. He cannot shave his head unless the God says so.
I don't understand.
Woman, go home. Go home and rest your head on the wall. You understand it better. And I don't want to hear it again from you. Or else!
God will have it. My mother, the last daughter, went to a few months after, the suitcase system was abolished.
So your father caused this whole thing?
Yes. Mine was very terrible. It was even worse than your own case. People were avoiding me. No woman agreed to marry me. It was later I found your mother. Who was not your father? She accepted me. That was how I knew.
But why would people hold upon such practice?
see, it's a strong stigma. Very, very difficult to put aside.
My plight is that people now see me as an outcast. What do I do?
You are not an outcast. You are not from the lineage of outcasts.
I'll advise you go to the next village to look for a wife.
But I love Uchechi. I love her.
You see, my son, at this point, life is better than love. It's not Uchechi's fault, neither it is yours. You must have to move on. Things don't go always the way we want it. Please, my son, it's enough. It's okay. What do you know?
What I know is that Ebere is a human being. Ebere has blood flowing. Ebere.
Shut up! So you stand here to tell me what I know. That family is a family of outcasts.
That family was, but not anymore.
Definitely, that cannot be claimed. It is already in your blood. Uchechi cannot be allowed to enter that family.
What is your business? I thought you would drop all these things. Christianity has stopped all these things, Papa.
Now I know you know nothing. I wasted money in training you.
Papa, I'm not in support of this. And I want you to remove your hands back. Stop this. This will not make any sense.
Come, shut up. I am ashamed of you. Get out.
Papa, you can be ashamed of me. We are told you.
I want you to understand this. That an Osu is always an Osu. You can never change them. This has not answered my question. What is right in seeing a fellow human being as unclean? Okoro, have you ever thought of this? That if you give out your daughter's hand in marriage to an Osu family, everybody in this town will begin to avoid you. They will begin to discriminate against you. Why? Because you gave out your daughter's hand in marriage to an Osu person. The stigma will follow you everywhere you go in this community. It is true that Osu has been abolished, but still practiced in secret. They still discriminate against them. Okay, let me give you two instances. One, Okereke Ocha of. How many people have you seen from this village go into that family to marry any of their daughters? Anthony, the same thing. Second, about your daughter. If you give out your daughter's hand in marriage to an Osu person,
she will have nothing to do with Omada again. The Omadas will be gossiping her. When Ebere Okaro, she will be the last person to get information of what is happening or what is going on in the community. Okodo, if you decide or if you make up your mind to give out your daughter's hand in marriage to that Osun man, it is left for you. For me, I will not get myself. Let's go inside. You can see the weather is changing. It's about to rain.
And where are you coming from?
Who did it?
All you could do this morning was to wake up and go to Emenike's house.
But Papa, I've always gone to Emenike's house. Is there any problem?
Things have changed. It's no more like that again in this house. And I don't want to hear about it or discuss it.
I bet you know. No go be again.
I hope so. It's obvious. You cannot convince them to do. But I think if Mazi Babuchi and the son comes around, we go ahead with the marriage rights. Huh? Because I don't think we have to wait for anybody's approval. What do you think?
Etiko, my brother.
Yes.
I've been thinking. And I think I've come up with an idea that will help all of us in this matter. Yes.
What idea is that?
I have to send my daughter to the city.
To the city?
I don't understand. Why? Yes. I have to send her to the city, where she can stay and forget about all these things and move on with her life.
I don't understand. Why are you sending her to the city?
You will not understand.
Explain to me now.
Have you forgotten that the last time our in-laws came to this place, we only told them to go and come back?
Are you the one saying this? How come you behave like you're not a titled man? You go down on your knees to lick your own spit. I'm disappointed in you.
Hey, Babuchi, since morning I've been asking, pleading with you.
Oh, why can't you allow me to rest? What do you want me to do for you, woman?
I want you to fix a date for us to go to Uchechi's house and meet her people. After all, they asked us to come back. If we keep quiet, silent, they will think that we never wanted the children to get married in the first place.
It's alright. I will see what I can do.
Thank you, my good husband.
It's a long time you call me such name. Whenever you do good, anything for me. And I know I'm a good husband.
It's because of the circumstances surrounding us.
It's alright.
Oh, thank you.
Wadigo to, ndwe mwiri si oburu na love.
my son, I don't have to keep quiet. As if I don't understand what you passed through within this week. I know what it feels like to be rejected. I know what it feels like one waking up and discovers that the world is giving him what he never took. We have the same race to Kobe. Tell him we are coming the day after tomorrow. You are what is going. And with his brother Dikeh around, we can play with your Jesus.
It's alright.
Are you okay now, son?
We're going to Uchi's house tomorrow.
Oh, really? I wish you luck, my friend. I know all this will end in joy.
I can't wait. I can't just wait.
Say many people. I'll be returning to first thing tomorrow. So when are you planning coming back?
For now, I don't know. Maybe when I finish what I'm doing.
But I thought you were giving only 1 week.
I've explained to my MD. Oh. I've spoken with him and I've explained to him.
Really? Oh, it's alright. It's alright. I just wish you luck, my friend.
In-law.
Papa!
What is wrong with your father?
I don't know. He has been like this since yesterday. I don't know what is wrong with him.
Did you tell me that we were going to?
Of course I did. He knows. I'm very, very sorry. Let me go and call Marjorie, please. Emenike, no, now you don't have to go. Papa, please don't Emenike for me. Emenike, please come back. Hey, Emenike, let me go.
I knew it! I know that these people are going to call my son and I, but they will not succeed.
What happened?
These people are wicked. Very wicked. My son can never go back. When they go to church, a marriage. It's over.
But they were the ones that said we should come back.
Yes, just to humiliate us. Simple, and they succeeded. They succeeded.
It was the church's father. He walked out on us and treated us as
Hey!
we are trash.
Oh my God.
This is strange. I mean, this is wickedness. This is just so callous.
We are not going back there again. Uchechi is not the only woman available for marriage. What is inside that even? Nonsense.
The second time, for one girl, Abuchi, you need to go to town to check your pension. If they pay.
That's what I've been thinking about. I think it will be next week. Someone depressed.
You don't want to go now. You always wait for it.
Good morning.
Good morning. Ma, where are you going with the dad?
Going back to work.
Who were there?
You never told us you were going back to Olore today. Chacha.
I kept some money on the table for you people for your upkeep. So, morning.
Hey, I hope it's not because of that outcast that you're crying. Because if it is him, please, wipe your tears. He doesn't deserve your tears. Please, wipe your tears. Uche! I don't know why you're crying.
Good morning. Please, I said anything to the right when I was coming in. I tried to stop him. He didn't answer me. I even called his phone. I don't know. He was not picking. So I came to find out if he's already on his way back somewhere.
Why do you want to see him?
Papa, good morning.
Why do you want to see him?
Won't
she allow this boy?
It's okay. You were going to see Okafo. Just go over.
Just be careful.
Nani, go now. Yes, he's gone back to work. What didn't he tell me?
He didn't tell me. Emenike has gone back to work without telling me. He didn't tell me.
It's okay. I'm sure he will still call you.
But I was calling him. He didn't pick.
Maybe he didn't hear. You said he was on an Okada, right? There's no way you will hear the sound of the floor. Come and help me. Yeah?
Why did your father suddenly change his mind? My sister, I don't know. This whole thing is like a dream to me. I'm really very sorry about it. I'm sorry. I still cannot believe that Emenike will leave this village without letting me know. And I called him severally, but he refused to pick my call.
Do you believe me?
The poor boy has tried. Maybe he's hungry. But he said he loves me. He said so. See, I think the two of you need space from each other right now. If he is meant for you, he'll surely come back to you. Trust him. Come back. I think Emeke has given up on me. That's not true. If the two of you are meant for each other, he will come back. I don't even know what I'm thinking right now. I don't understand my life again. On Thursday, I'll be going to try to talk to you. You're going to where? And you never told me all this while. You just came in. It's a job interview. You're going to leave me all by myself. If I get this job, I'm going to invite you down to me. Let's make a little face. Cheer up now. Let's kiss. See your head. No good husband. See how good.
I know Emily is still very angry, but when it cools down, call you back. Of course I know. And you're not going to listen. You know what? I promise to call you much later.
Tell me, at least if you put my call, I'll be happy.
I will tell you. Oh? But you need to go home. I don't want your father to get in there. I will come to you. I know it's not your fault. It's not your fault, okay? I will come to you. Oh? But you know, when I stay for a while, then you can go. I'll just like that.
Ever pull off, play with easy. Pull off, man with the
How are you? I was actually coming to your house.
Mama, I don't know what I've done. Eminike is no longer giving me attention.
No.
I don't even have appetite to eat or do anything in the house.
You can't do this to yourself. It's not good.
Mama, Eminike has given up on me. I don't know what
Eminike has not given up on you. Don't say things like that.
Why hasn't he called me since then? Why has he hardened his heart over me? You know very well that it's not my fault.
Of course it is not your fault. But I want you to know that what will be will be. Alright? Let us just pray. Where are you going?
I'm going to the church.
Oh really then? Let's go together. Let's go and
Mama, I've been sacked.
Sacked?
Yes.
Why? How? When?
Mama, I overstayed my leave. When I got to the office, I discovered we have new MD. I tried to explain. I explained and I explained. I even knelt down and begged. He refused. And still gave me a sack letter.
This is not a good time for a sack letter. Things are so difficult. Did you beg him well? I
did. I begged.
Emenike, let us go back and beg the man. Eh? Emenike, are you sure there's nothing we can do?
What are you doing to yourself now? What are you doing? Eh? Oh, get up. Hey, are you drinking? Eh? God, Emenike, wait. Emenike, stop it! Stop! I've asked you to stop. Stop. Stay here, please.
Why is there no food in this house? Are we not going to eat this now?
Do I look like your wife? If you want food, go and get a second wife to be cooking for you. I am not your maid.
Uchechi, are you talking to me like that? Are you talking to me like that, Uchechi?
Leave me alone. Maybe I've lost my mind. Maybe I cannot take it anymore. Maybe you have added more sorrow to my terrible life.